is EDU-TV and this is your host Pranav Goa Thakurta. We are a 22-year-old education company that makes us oldest in India, Nepal, Bangladesh, UAE, Oman and in North Africa. We have witnessed many changes in education industry. Our representative has more than 1,000 speakers from education industry, on education industry and for the education industry. As because of COVID-19, there are a lot of changes in the education industry. The passing out class 12 students are also affected in a big way for the same. Today's topic is future of passing out class 12 students in 2020. The passing out class 12 students are facing few problems like their exams are not finished yet. They do not know about the results. Students who have taken admission in foreign universities are in dilemma. Will the student get admission in Indian universities in the year 2020 or it will be a 0 year for them? Students who plan to apply for jobs on the basis of class 12 are also the worst hit affected people. Today, we have a famous personality of Indian cinema, Bollywood. He is an actor, producer and director who made more than 40 films. He is none other than Mr. Vaswani, Mr. Vivek Vaswani. Mr. Vaswani is helping to shape up the careers of youngsters in the media industry. He is a member of the Board of Advisors and the Dean, School of Contemporary Media at Pearl Academy, an alumnus of Campion School and Cathedral and John Connon. Produced Gavahi, giving a break to Anand Balani as a director. The film starred Zinat Aman, Tanuja, Vikram Gokhale, and both India's Oscar-nominated directors Shekhar Kapoor and Ashutosh Gowarikar. When Shahrukh Khan came to Mumbai as a hopeful actor, he had no place to stay. He lived with Vaswani, who later appeared in Raju Ban Gaya Gentleman and Josh with him, and helped SRK meet directors and producers, and launched him in Raju Ban Gaya Gentleman. They also acted together in English Babu, Desi Mein, Dula Mil Gaya, Kabhi Haan Kabhi Na, King Uncle, and Vaswani has been a continuous mentor to him. Thank you so much for coming to our show, as it is our second anniversary also of EDU-TV. Welcome, sir. We welcome Mr. Vivek Vaswani.
Thank you. And first and foremost, thank you for calling me here. I'm Vivek Vaswani. As you know, I'm an actor, producer, and I've done various things in industry, media industry for the last 42 years. I am now the Dean of the School of Contemporary Media with 3 words: depressurize, demystify, and dispel myths. So I'll start with the first one because today in this COVID age, we have to depressurize the students. The students are facing a lot of pressure. They may not admit it. They may not even know it, but they are. So it is up to us as their teachers, their mentors, and their guides to talk, interact, and make sure that a certain amount of that pressure is listed. They're already worried about careers. Now they're worried about their health. They're worried about their parents losing their jobs. They are worried about a lot of things, but on the 12th standard level, there's a lot of bravado. There's a lot of attitude. A lot of students will never admit that they are stressed or they have a problem. They are the King Kongs. They're not supposed to have problems, you see, but they do. It is up to us to be sensitive, to be warm, to be encouraging, and to coax them to talk so that we can depressurize them. I think it's the first thing we need to do. And I think if I'm talking to students, admit that you have pressure, talk to your parents, talk to your teachers, talk to your mentors. There's a lot of help available. I'll come to the second and the most important part of what I say, demystification. In my days, about 100 years ago, there were 3 streams. There was arts, and there was commerce, and there was science. And you either went and did arts, or you did commerce, or you did science. I went and chose films. Now, when I was 5 years old and I told my father I was going to make films, he was delighted. He said, wonderful. When I was 18 and I told him the same thing, he said, you've gone insane. Are you mad? I said, but when I was 5, you said I could. He said, but you were 5 then. I had to persuade him that he goes to the doctor only 4 times a year, but he goes to the cinema every week. Then how come medicine is a profession, but films isn't? Luckily, I had a wonderful father and he allowed me my indulgences and I did become successful. So he's very, very proud. Having said that, I had to spend a large amount of my time demystifying the whole business for myself. There was a boy called Shahrukh Khan who came and lived in my house for 2 years. I had to launch him. I had to demystify the whole business for him, in the process learning myself. Now I'm the Dean of the School of Contemporary Media. I have parents and I have students asking me, what is contemporary media? It doesn't sound like a profession. And I have to explain to them that media is a channels of communication. So radio is media, cinema is media, television is media, the print is media, various things are media, and I bring it together. And what I do is I deconstruct it and I demystify it for them so that they can understand what it is, what kind of career opportunities are available to them, and what lucrative careers are available. So the business of demystification for all of us, as teachers, as principals, as deans, is a very, very, very important situation. I've been doing it all my life in the film industry. I've made 40 films with 40 new directors, and all of the assistants were new and they've all become successful only because I think we should stop talking at them, start talking to them, deconstruct, demystify so that they can understand exactly what it is. I could go on. I mean, I'm a talker. I can talk for another 2 hours, but I'll come to the third thing, which is dispel myths. I'll give it to you in an example. When Shahrukh came to India, to Bombay, India, from Delhi, with nothing in pocket, he came to become an actor. It was up to me to explain to him that actors do not get paid. Successful stars get paid. Your job is not to give me a good performance or a bad performance. Your job is to sell tickets. So you don't have to understand the difference between a good performance and a bad performance. You have to give a profitable performance so that the people who hire you make money so that you get a career. It doesn't matter how good or how bad you are. These are subjective terms. So I try to translate all the subjective terms. My God, this is good, this is bad, this is various. And I try to translate into the objective. So if we dispel the myths that face every career and every stream and make it simple for the students, if we demystify everything so that they have very, very valid reasons to make valid and informed choices, and if we depressurize them, because at the age that they are in the 12th standard, there's a lot of pressure. There's parental pressure, there's peer pressure, there's all sorts of pressure. I think the combination of these 3 Ds is what I think will take our students a very long way. And we are only here because of the students. We are here, all of us, because of the children. We are here, and I must tell you, all of you this, post-COVID, the 2 biggest strengths you will have, the 2 biggest weapons that you will have, the 2 biggest instruments of success you will have will be compassion and empathy. Without these 2, every other bit of education or academic excellence will go off. Even the parents are going to need it. The students are going to need it. Your faculty is going to need it. Your other people who are associated with your institute are going to need it. So we deal with compassion and empathy. We depressurize, we demystify, and we dispel myths. I think in a nutshell, I mean, I could go on talking and we'll do it another opportunity. We don't have time for that. Thank you. Thank you.
We are thankful to Mr. Vivek Vaswani for joining at our famous show, Future of Passing Out Class 12 Students in 2020. I'm sure his advice will be helpful for thousands of students. Mr. Vivek, we are thankful to you. This is Pranav Thakurta from EDU-TV, New Delhi.